South Ride, in for BPJ. The Coral Methane, she's nearly completed her swing now, proceeding outbound. Over. Cowshot's got 2.65 on the flood at the moment, just so you've got an... Atlantis Augusta, Southampton BTS, apologies. Could you repeat the first half of your message? Copy, thank you. Slight delay, tiny delay on the Ventura. No problem. Traffic update. The Summit's Go Innovation at East Deep Inn. And the Coral Methane. She swing complete, proceeding outbound.
Ahoy, shipmates! Got some lovely skies again. Are we lucky? It's from Itchin Cabs looking over the port of Southampton, and then Netley Cam's getting a slightly similar view.
White Force BTS.
Good afternoon, Mum. All finished on the Coral Methane, heading back.
Y Force BTS, all copy, thank you. Just they reported traffic outbound from the Itch.
Jeanette, thank you.
BTS Will Tango.
Will Tango? Don't know Will Tango.
BTS Will Tango. Good afternoon, Mum. Passing 50.
Will Tango BTS, message received, thank you. Traffic information, Redjet 7 passing SO in, and Red Osprey's just departed Royal Pier. Over.
Well, 2 departures today, shipmates. We have 5 o'clock the Ventura. I don't know if you caught that on the start of the broadcast. The lovely lady there at VTS said that Ventura was a little bit delayed. I didn't hear how much. It's really odd. I can't hear Ventura. And it's pretty much directly in line with the antenna. Anyway, it's one of those things, I suppose. There is the Iona. Looking up there, I know there's a few shipmates going to be up by the sign. We've got a couple, I can't remember their name, but they're on their 50th anniversary, apparently. So I'll be enjoying that. So let's have a look what's the traffic like. Traffic's been pretty appalling all day. We had some rain this morning that was not forecast. Now, the Ventura's at the other end of port. She's up this end. She's behind this brick wall. You can't really see, unfortunately. So Ventura's departing first, and then Iona is here. We're in between. One of the big advantages, I think, here, that both of these ships are P&O ships. So we've got the P&O Ventura and the P&O. I think there could be some good honking here. So let's check the weather, see what the wind direction is perfect for honking. And let's check the outside microphone, make sure it's working. Are you working? Yes, you are working. Lovely, lovely. That sounds pretty good to me. So we should be in for a bit of a honk later. Yep, gorgeous little sunset going on. Let's have a quick look in the chat. Oh my word, there's plenty of shipmates in the chat. It's going to be busy this evening. So the 2 departures. The first away is the Ventura. She's off on a Spanish and Spain, France and Portuguese. She's calling it Santander in Spain, then Vigo in Spain, then down to Lisbon, and then Oporto, back up to Oporto, and then a quick visit to Cherbourg in France. Interesting. Then the Iona, she's off on a 7-day round trip to France to Spain, calling in at Le Havre, Bilbao in Spain, La Coruña in Spain, and then Cherbourg in France. So they're doing a very similar cruise, aren't they? One it's Ventura's for 10 days though, and Iona is for 7 days. I wonder if there'll be lots of children on board Iona, as it is half term, isn't it? Outside microphone's a bit twitchy. Right, so to the chat. Who have we got in the chat? Oh, the shipmate Heather. Heather French. Oh, it says ready to board Ventura. Ooh. Well, the shipmate tomorrow.
Yes.
She's on Ventura in 3 weeks' time. Shipmate.
7 BTS traffic update. Y storm grounding dockhead for the engine. Coral methane dockhead outbound. Red Osprey dockhead outbound. The Will Supply, Will Tango, both leaving the ocean dock for march with moorings over.
The Coral Methane is the bunkering vessel for the Iona and Avia. They're both LNG, liquid natural gas powered rather than heavy fuel oil. And shipmate Carl says he's off on Iona in, I was going to say November, but no, in November 2025. That's a keen shipmate, that is. Which does remind me, actually, our channel sponsor, Paul from Love Cruise, was telling me earlier, I had a quick chat with him, and he says that a lot of the cruise companies now started to advertise the deals for 26, 27. Can you believe it? P&O have announced some deals, including new cruises to Morocco and Cape Verde Islands. I really want to get down to Cape Verde. That's another place I'm quite keen to go to, not been, Cape Verde. It's one of those islands that you stop off at if you're sailing transatlantic on a sailing boat, small sailing boat. I mean, not a cruise ship. So there you go. And look, Paul says it's look at that. It's, if you book by the 9th of December, 10% discount. And this is the other one that Paul and I were getting really excited about. It's a 65-night holiday. I appreciate it's on Aurora and not Ventura. It's Ventura and Iona departing today. 65 nights Caribbean holiday. And I think the itinerary is quite interesting. And it's a round trip as well from Southampton, so none of those flying nonsense. So it calls in at Gran Canaria, then Antigua and Barbuda, British Virgin Islands, St. Lucia, Barbados, Amazon River.
Yes, thank you.
Amazon River, Brazil, Devil's Island. I don't know where Devil's Island is. Trinidad and Tobago, Cartagena, Panama, Costa Rica, Honduras, Belize, Mexico, the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Grand Turk Islands, Bahamas, Bermuda, and then Portugal. Portugal almost seems a bit of a letdown right at the end there, doesn't it? A bit anticlimactic. And then back to your favourite Port Southampton, starting from £4,000 per person. Seems pretty good to me, that does. All right, who else is in the chat? Oh, yeah, shipmate Deborah Speller's here. Shipmate Mark Dewey says he'll be on Ventura next year in September. You are booking your cruises in advance. Oh, look, it's got a couple of waivers up there. I'm supposed to be looking out for someone with a yellow jacket on or a yellow coat. That looks like red to me. I've also heard rumours that there was a couple of flags flying on the ship. And I'll keep an eye out for those. Zippy red jet is shooting past.
Main channel to the east.
Oh, reclaim BTS. Message received. Traffic update, Red Eagle lane taken. With champions approaching the Hookium for 22 berth. Summit Sky Navigation, West Brambles in, and the Atlantic Augusta, West Riding.
Copy, thanks.
There's your LNG, the Coral Methane. That's the bunkering vessel for Iona and Avia. Interestingly, when I was talking to some of the staff on Iona and Avia, when the ships bunkered up, filled up with LNG, I don't remember exactly what they said, but I think it can do 3 trips to the fields and back before it needs refueling. I think it was 3 trips. I think they refuel it every other trip, obviously to be safe. But I was quite impressed. That's quite a massive range, that.
Yes.
Well, the shipmate Fran Ailings has just heard some hornage here in Southampton. Oh, did you? I wonder what that was then. Didn't hear any, but I wasn't ready. Look, we've got a bit more waving up there at the top. I always find that's quite amusing when people are on their telephones. You see them on their telephones, then they're clearly waving to someone. Oh, there's shipmate Bean. Oh, there's Steve Mack. He's on time for a change. Oh, there News Girl 100. Oh, there Gaza. And oh, there Chris Howard. Definitely got some waving going on there, haven't we? Well, there Chris Howard. He says, I hope this is noisy. I need waking up. I would suspect we're going to get some hoots. Typically, if they are sister ships from the same cruise line, there'll definitely be some good honking.
Yes, I heard.
Iona's on the radio now. Go on in.
Hello, Gemma. Well, here we are. Portside 246. Going to stations for a 17:30 departure. Maximum draft 8.7. Off to Le Havre. And crew and passenger figures to follow.
Iona, Southampton VTS, message received. Thank you. Traffic information. The Ventura just singling up on 106. Then she'll be outbound. She's head out. Inbound traffic with champions at the Hook in for the Empress. Summit Innovation West Brambles in and Atlantis Augusta is approaching the PT for BPJ.
Roger, thank you.
Atlantis Augusta. That's a great name for a ship, isn't it? Really, really important sounding. Excellent. Right, where was I then? Where was I going through? Someone said, oh yeah, honking. Yep, should be some good honking.
Champion BTS Hook in, thank you. Traffic update. Call methane, Western Shelf out, Iona. Just called in for 17:30 departure. Ventura's at stations.
Oh, hello, look at that. It's a lovely fry bridge down there. I'm not sure what that is. Inclined to say it might be a princess. There's a few people whizzing around out there. I think it's actually, I haven't looked at the weather. It's 15C, very mild. Humidity 90%. Rather decent weather. Don't know if we'll have quite the sunsets of yesterday. There were some great ones yesterday. Right, where are we? Did we get to? Oh, there's shipmate Seawolf. Shipmate. Shipmate Paul from Love Cruise. Says definitely a 65-day cruise is one where you don't need to book time off work. This is very true. Chat has jumped. I'm trying to work out. Okay, a few shipmates up on board, up on the top there. They'll get a good view of Ventura as she comes around the corner. Like I say, it's just the two departures today. Ventura is late for some reason. Yesterday, Arvia was late departing, apparently because a crew member had left their passport at home. I can't imagine how many dishes they would have to wash to compensate for that faux pas. Apparently Ventura has singled up, so she'll be shortly on the way.
Copy, thank you. There's no reported traffic over.
I'm just checking the map. I'm not seeing any movement just yet. Looks like there's plenty of going on over there at the refinery. There's lots of flaring and gassing and lots of cranes over there at the moment as well.
JW VTS all copied, thank you. Traffic information, Red Osprey Lane stakeout, Coral Methane, Dean Elbow, outbound, inbound, Summit Innovation, Bourne Gap, and the Atlantis Augustas at the PC will be PJ.
I'm trying to work out where I got to in the comments. Where are we? Shipmate Michael's on Iona in 6 weeks. I wonder where you're off to in 6 weeks' time. Is that a Mediterranean cruise, or is that down to the Canaries or something? Shipmate Mark's on Ventura next year. Yeah, some of your very keen shipmates booking up. Oh, shipmate Michael App says, don't bother with Cape Verde. Lovely scenery, but total poverty everywhere. Oh, disappointing. Rather keen on going to Cape Verde. Well, maybe I could just enjoy the scenery and ignore the poverty. Well, the shipmate Steve Connor,
Message received, thank you.
he's on Iona, heading for the fields in 6 months. Shipmate Seawolf, he says Devil's Island, we're already living in it. I wonder where Devil's Island is. I've got no idea. Devil's Island. Sounds made up, doesn't it? Sounds like something that Disney would have. Where do we think it is? It must be in the Caribbean somewhere, I think. Aha. Well, if that's it, it's tiny. Can't believe that's it. No, it could be. It's in French Guiana.
West Princess are in, thank you. No reported traffic.
It's very small, though. I can't believe the dock there. Well, you can't drop anchor. I don't know. Look at the itinerary a bit better. Oh, there is actually, no, there is a hotel there. I might investigate that itinerary rather. Let's have a look. I'll check on the map and see where Ventura's moved. No, she's not moved yet. She's going to be quite close to Iona, because Iona's due away in 14 minutes' time. It'll be like yesterday. They'll be heading towards each other again. Well, the shipmate Robert Goodridge, he says he's off in 3 weeks' time.
Yes, copy, thank you.
Shipmate Gary Hamilton says, be waving from deck 12 next Saturday on Iona. Oh, the clocks go back tonight, I think. Oh, hello, I see a flag. That's an easy one. That looks like a... Well... I was going to say it looks like the Union Jack. I think it is. I mean, I know it's a Union Jack. It just looks like it might be something else. No, I think it's just Union Flag. Got some very animated dancing there. Dancing, waving. No, it is. It's got something else down the sides. Yeah. There we go. Well done, shipmates. I could see you there. Highly visible. Is it a... No, I don't know what that is. Assuming it's just the Union flag. Union Jack. Excellent Spanner Carpenter says, I sounded like the Beach Boys song reading those Disneys. I haven't thought about it. That just remind me. Kids wondering, I am the captain of the Solent Ships YouTube channel, and we're here broadcasting live from the port of Southampton, all the various movements and the comings and goings of the ships, cruise ships, container ships like that one, and ferries like... Oh, no, there was one there. Oh, well. And... LNG bunkering vessels. I'm sure there's a few fans of LNG tankers on the channel. And currently, we've got a very low wind. It's 15C. It's sunny. It's high humidity. Perfect weather for a sail away. And we've got 2 ships departing today, the Ventura and the Iona. The Ventura. Let's have a look at the Ventura, see what she's up to. She's still there. She's going to get very close to Iona. I think they are going to be following, like yesterday, very closely down Southampton water together. And we are looking for lots of hooting. It's a prerequisite today. We had a good amount of hooting yesterday, but some days we do get cut short. Shipmate Robert Free says Devil's Island in French Guiana. You've already found it as well. It's a very small place, though, isn't it? It's interesting. I shall do some more research on that. Shipmate Stephen Escott said that Iona was bunkered by LNG at Rotterdam on Sunday. Well, yes, because the bunkering vessel does come from Holland, so it makes sense if you're in Holland. You might as well get bunkered when you're in Holland, I suppose. Shipmate Artemis says, I've just put all my clocks back, which can be a bit confusing. That's a little keen, that is, shipmate. But anyway, you've turned up to Ships TV on time, which is excellent. Still got some dancing, waving going on there. I think this is a cunning plan. Burn up some calories before we hit the buffet later. Look at that, jumping jacks as well. My word, that is impressive.
Traffic information. The JNEW is coming outbound from the back of Esso, inward bound, over. Coral methane, Southampton VTS.
There's coral methane.
Methane, Southampton BTS traffic update. The JNEW is coming outbound from the back of Esso, inward bound over.
Oh, did it jump? Someone was saying something. Where was it? Someone... Where is it? Oh,
BTS, will supply.
I was reading a message and the chat jumped.
We'll supply BTS.
Evening again, that's the 250 barge, safety on the moorings, returning back to the Empress now.
We'll supply BTS, all copy, thank you.
Oh, yeah, shipmate Beverly Fisher. She's off on Arcadia on the 19th of December for a Christmas cruise. That's an interesting... I wonder what you actually get... Do they actually cater for Christmas properly? Do they put up some Christmas trees around the place, decorations? Do they have turkey on Christmas Day? Oh, interesting. I've no idea. I've never been on a cruise on Christmas Day. Maybe if any of you have, let me know in the chat. Were there any Merly? Or there's Seawolf? Well, the shipmate Robert Liz, is Disney Dream gone for good now? Yes, we get Disney Fantasy, I think it is. Fantasy? And next year and the year after that. So there's no schedule for Disney Dream to come back, but we do get a Disney ship. Shipmate Lena Murphy says we're sat on our balcony on Iona. I bet it's quite pleasant, isn't it? You've got a bit of sun on you. It's quite humid, quite warm. And we've got some wavers up here, busily burning off those calories. Well, there's Shepherd Book. It says, which is better, a winter cruise? Which is a better winter cruise, a Christmas cruise or a New Year cruise? Interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. I would probably prefer a New Year's cruise, I think. Have a good old party on board. Fancy dress, maybe. Right, where's this Ventura, then? Where is she? Aha! There we go. She's now moved away, so she is actually on the way. Be on our screen shortly. Probably only just going to sneak past Iona before she departs. Let's go back to a box cam. Ventura will come onto our screens from the right there. We've got people busily waving up there on top of Iona. Looks like could be where's Wally? If it is, Wally's just to the left of the P&O sign. Shipmate Elizabeth Leopold said it's nice in the sun but a bit damp in the shade. Yeah, it was raining this morning, even though the weather forecast said there was a 0% chance of rain. And that's very rare, it says that. Even on a summer's day, it normally says there's 2 or 5% chance of rain. But today it actually said 0% chance of rain, and it was quite heavy drizzle this morning. Looks like we have a few shipmates down there in the corner of the park. Ventura should be on our screens shortly, I would think. Oh, she's still pulling out. Still pulling out from the dock there. There she is. Oh, the shipmate Richard, many thanks for your super chats. And oh, there, Carol Finnis, many thanks for your super chat as well. I think that's what that is. She's laughing at something. She says, ha ha. Don't know what's ha ha. Probably me. Shipmate Lynn, I think they're coming back with some Christmas questions. I did ask about the Christmas. So shipmate Lynn says, Arcadia at Christmas is wonderful. Gingerbread village, lots of trees, turkey dinner, and a small tree for each cabin. Ooh, small tree for each cabin. Now, that's a really good idea, isn't it?
VTS, that's all copied. Additional traffic information. Ventura's just lifted off from 106 and the Iona will be sailing at 17:30.
There we go. Just see the merest whiff of a cruise ship on the screen. Right, let's stop playing that camera. Put that over there. Move that camera. Put that one over there. Right, we're all ready to go now, shipmates. All right, someone else talked about Christmas. I was going intrigued about this Christmas. So that was really interesting. So you had Christmas tree, gingerbread village, Christmas turkey.
Break. Atlantis, Augusta, Southampton, VTS.
Atlantis Augusta. It sounds like a Roman spy.
Traffic update. The JDW is going to hold south of Esso. She'll be following the Summits going. Over.
Yeah, so they had turkey dinner and a small tree for each cabin. Shipmate Robert Fleming said we did Independence of the Seas to the Canaries a few years ago. Got turkey dinner, carols, songs, but only one sprout.
I've got figures for you if you're happy.
Oh, yes, please. Let's have some figures.
Iona, BTS, yes, please.
Passengers 6293, crew 1664, total 7957.
Iona, BTS, message received, thank you. Traffic update, Ventura is underway now. 105 out, weather.
Roger that. And yeah, we're going to be breaking away in about 5 minutes, so we'll follow her out. Is there any other traffic for us, please?
Iona, BTS, yes. Traffic information. The Summitsco Innovations hook in for the Itchin. JNW is going to follow the Summitsco Innovation in up for the Empress. Atlantis Augusta. North Thornboy in for BPJ, over.
Roger, thank you.
Yep, there's the Atlantis Augusta.
BTS, right jet.
And the Summitsco Innovation.
Roger 7, BTS traffic information. With Champion, Catalan in for the Empress. Coleman, Mayflower passing SO outward-bound, not clear channel. Summitsco Innovation hook in. JW is going to follow the Summitsco Innovation. She's just coming out the back of SO. Atlantis Augusta, not clear channel, North Thorn in for the
That's all copy, thank you.
Oh, with a shipmate Andrew, many thanks for subscribing. Oh, I was reading, someone was telling me about Brussels sprouts. Who was this? Oh, yeah, shipmate Robert Fleming. Said, yeah, we did Independence of the Seas to the Canaries for years. Got a turkey dinner, carol songs, but only one sprout each. To my sister-in-law's disgust. No Christmas trees, but lots of poinsettias. One Brussels sprout. That's. I mean, considering how inexpensive they are. Perhaps, oh, well, that might be. There was a Brussels sprout shortage a few years ago, wasn't there? So perhaps it was part of that. See, we've still got plenty of waivers up on Iona there. They're all busy waving. Excellent waving going on. We have Ventura heading towards us. That was wow, sister. Everyone else is talking about Christmas.
Traffic information. Coral methane passing SO outward bound, not clear channel. Ventura passing 104 berth outbound will be clear channel, and the Iona's going to station shortly from the ocean dock.
Shipmate Liz H said she did the Avia maiden Xmas Christmas 2 years ago. Wonderful, all the bells and whistles. Santa flew in. New Year under the open dome. Oh, yes, of course.
BTS, Montreal Express.
Avia and Iona.
Express VTSD.
They are sister ships. But Avia is designed more for the Mediterranean market, so she has a convertible top, a bit like a sports car. And Iona doesn't. So yeah, that would be really nice, wouldn't it? Be on top of the ship. Oh, I see plenty of shipmates on the Ventura. Ventura's off on a 10-day Spanish, French, Portuguese cruise, calling in at Santander in Spain, Vigo in Spain, Lisbon in Portugal, Porto in Portugal, and then Cherbourg in France. It's a 10-day cruise. Just on the edge of our screen. It's a beautiful sailaway. Still round about 15C. A couple of shipmates have said it's a bit damp in the shade, but I think it'd be rather pleasant in the sunny areas. We got some numbers for Iona as well. So numbers for Iona. Where have they gone? I did write it down. Did I write it down?
VTS message received, no reported traffic over.
Yeah, 6,293 on Iona. I'm not sure if we've had numbers for Ventura, although I can't.
Free hook out, Atlantis Augusta.
For some reason I can't hear the radio. Looks like a fair number of shipmates up on the top deck there. And we're hoping that there's going to be some decent amount of honking. Yeah, 6,200 passengers on Iona. 6,293. Iona has a maximum capacity. Well, hang on. 6,293. It says on my information that Iona's got a maximum passenger capacity of 6,264. So she's got a 30 extra than supposed to be on board. I think that's probably down to half term. If you're not a fan of the young darlings, probably half term week's not for you. At least we're seeing the ship before Cooties lights come on. This time next week, it'll be... Actually, no, what time will it be next week? It'll be 4:30 or 5:30. Oh, no, it's confusing me now. These clocks going backwards. 6:30. It'll be dark. I don't know. Ventura's 16 years old, built in 2008. She has a maximum passenger capacity of 3,700, but unfortunately I didn't hear anything on the radio. It's really odd sometimes when the ships are quite close by, but just the other end of port, I really struggle with my radio to pick them up. Hello, I can see some wavers. There we go, a little group of wavers there, right at the front of the ship. See if we can see anyone else. In case you're wondering which ship this is, it is Ventura. If you do want to wave, the name is often a good location because I always have a look at the name of the ship. It's partly so I don't get confused as to which one it is. Well, it's looking quite tropical up on deck. I think that sun is lending us some favours with the light. Kind of struggle here though. Looking straight into the sun. This can't be good. Yeah, can't be good for the camera. Lovely silhouette though. Makes a change, doesn't it?
Thank you.
It's really difficult this time of year. The sun is so low. I'm never happy, am I? It's either too sunny, not sunny enough, too windy. Actually, I don't mind if it's not windy. I don't think there's any disadvantage of it being not windy. Wind's in the wrong direction for the horns. It's just no pleasing some people, isn't it? I could almost take a picture of that, couldn't you? And send it into P&O for their next brochure. There's the shipmates on Iona. Getting a good view of Ventura now. Put the microphone on because I'm expecting some haulage anytime soon. Traffic's looking bad in the port of Southampton, as always. Hear something. I've got no idea what that is. like some PA system, bizarrely. Come on, Chips. Where's the honking gone? Shipmates are waving up on top of P&O. Is that it? Just the one? Pretty sure I can hear music as well. Well, there's some whole ones there. Not as many as I was expecting. But we did get some horns. Excellent. Right, Ventura. Like I say, I didn't get any passenger numbers. I suspect there's probably, again, she's probably quite busy, like Iona is. Probably somewhere around 3,000 passengers on board. 3,500 maybe. Iona was really busy. And I see our shipmates there, busy waving away still.
Coral, VTS all copy, thank you. Red Pulse,
I would think that was Arvia. She must be departing now. Oops. Oh, no, stop. Stop moving. What's going on? What's going on? Camera's wandering off all by itself somewhere. There we go. Getting it back together. Let's have a look at the lines on Arvia. On Iona. Yep, Iona is singled up. Yep, so she'll be off shortly. That's a wonderful, lovely sailaway. We haven't got the reflections on the water like yesterday. That was quite good. This time of year, if we get some lovely, smooth conditions, you get some great reflections.
reported traffic for you. Over.
Very nice, thank you.
Right, there was a couple of shipmates talking about Christmas still, wasn't there? We were going to decide what was better, Christmas or
Control Express VTS, thank you.
or New Year's. Shipmate Stephen Singh says he has the stats for last year's Arcadia Christmas Gingerbread Village. It took 1,013 hours and used 350 kilograms of icing sugar, 851 kilograms of eggs, 161 kilograms of golden syrup, 201 kilograms of sugar, and 15 kilograms of ginger powder. My word. That's not, I'm sure, as a village or a small town. Wow, that is impressive. Well, the shipmate Shepherd Book says, just need a giant reflector. Yeah. Just a massive red mirror in Mayflower Park to reflect the sunlight back. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably the least of my problems. Shipmate Stephen C says that was utterly useless info. No, absolutely fascinating, shipmate. That's I was keen to know how many kilograms of ginger there are in the gingerbread village. Well, the shipmate Johnny B. It's all right, I've been distracted with horns and gingerbread villages. Oh, I've got a little vessel down there. What's that? What's following? Hang on. There's something following Ventura. Oh, it looks like one of the barges, like the wheel carry or something. Yeah, there's a little barge following along. And Nelly. You can see quite a few shipmates up on the top deck, enjoying quite a few out on their balcony. I don't remember if Ventura is the adult-only cruise ship. I know some of the smaller P&O ships are adult-only, which is possibly this time of year is quite handy. Although it's for 10 days, isn't it? So there wouldn't be too many. There would be too many children on board. Shipmate Fizz says, when does Iona depart? Well, shipmate Iona does depart any second now. She was due at 5:30, but Ventura was a little tardy in leaving. I don't know if another crew member had forgotten their passport again, perhaps. But Iona is away next. He's singled up, so she'll be leaving very shortly. Let's go and have a look, shall we? And see what's happening with her lines. There we go. Yes, she's singled up. And there's a... I think that's another... I'm not sure what that is coming up. Some of the water, a little barge or something. I was in the bar last night, and the past, the present, and the future walked in. Yeah, we'd all got a bit tense.
Just gonna. You're right. We nip ahead of you.
Yeah, not a problem. Go for it.
Thank you very much, sir.
It looks like the line is coming down on Iona. Oh, shipmate Gene Hall says Ventura is not adult only. Oh, okay, thank you for that, shipmate. I couldn't remember which one it is. I think it was... must be Aurora, and... must be Aurora then. I know one of our shipmates really likes the smaller adult-only P&O ships. Does look. There we go. There's the last line coming in.
Joy, Southampton VTS.
As Ventura heads down Southampton water.
MSC Joy, Southampton VTS. Stand by. MSC Joy, Southampton VTS. MSC Joy, Southampton VTS. Negative. Your sailing time is 2100 this evening. 2100. Over.
Well noted, 2100. Okay, thank you. Have a good watch.
Oh, yeah, shipmates are replying in the chat. It is Arcadia that's adult only, yes. Yeah. Blue Spanner, Carmen's telling me off for my bad jokes. is that Cemex is the bunkering vessel coming out. So there she is, around there with Champion coming around the corner. Iona now is on the move, as you can see, it's heading away from the dock.
PTS, we're on the move now.
Iona, VTS, message received, thank you. So, traffic information, Semix Go Innovation, Hound in for Itchin, followed by the JDW for the Empress, Atlantic, Augusta. SO for BPJ, swinging, going port side to the Montreal Express, underway from the container port, but he's got a swing, yep.
Some good honking today. The wind is blowing it ever so perfectly.
Please, I just need the passenger and crew individually, I don't need the total.
Wind's blowing it perfectly towards our microphone.
All copy, thank you. Traffic update, Semix Go, southeast of you in, JW following her. Atlantis Augusta, she'll be going port side to BPJ. Yep.
There we go. I think there's quite a few shipmates out on their balconies this evening. What a wonderful weather. Iona, so she's departing with 6,000... Was it 6,002... where did I write that down? I wrote it down somewhere. Gosh, it's been a lot of chat this afternoon. 6,000... No. Wait, more passengers than I thought was possible. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it was 6,290 odd. I guess that's what's the result of a half-term cruise. Oh, yeah, 6,293 passengers, 1,664 crews. He's down on crew, but up on passengers. Iona's departing for a 7-day round trip to Le Havre in France, and then calling in at Bilbao in Spain, then La Coruna in Spain, and then popping back to Cherbourg before coming back to the UK. Plenty of balconies occupied this evening. Just some lovely colours out there as well. I must show you quickly Ventura and the Semix Go Innovation, because that's looking quite pretty down there as well. There you go. There's the Semix Go Innovation and the Ventura. I need to level up the Netley cam. I went down the other day to level it up and realised the bolts were a bit rusty and I need two hands. And when I climbed to the top of the mast, I didn't have a lanyard or anything to hold me on. So it was quite difficult to do it one-handed. So I shall have to go at doing that another time. I know it does irritate people that it's not level. It irritates me as well. Unfortunately, the bracket it's on has 3 other cameras on it, and they're quite big. And it's, I think, over the years, the wind has blown it so hard, it's just bent it. Anyway, there is Iona's departing. She's off on her 7-day round trip to Spain and France. Getting some reflections on the glass on the side of the... I'd like to refer to that as belly of Iona. Still got shipmates up here by the sign. They're busy. Oh, they've stopped waving. As soon as I go across, they stop waving. Well, the shipmate Andy Lewis says, has the ocean terminal can be reinstated? No, people keep asking, and I just keep repeating the same message. It's on a building that's covered in scaffolding, and that's not... It's going back up as soon as the scaffolding comes off, because at the moment all you can see are builders eating their Kit Kats and tucking into a pie from Greg's. And the safety screen, that's what you can see. You can't see much else. So as soon as that scaffolding comes down, we will be putting the camera back up. Oh, hello, what's that? Spotted a flag. So what flag is that?
Yes, service renovation. That's notwithstanding now when we're bound for the...
Oh.
Service renovation, VTS, all copied, thank you.
Can I have a docket timers, please?
Okay, 2.93 on the floor.
Ah, well, I thought it was a flag, but it's not. It's two blue towels. Okay. I missed that. Let's see if we can see one anywhere else. I believe there should be.
Traffic update. The Ventura lanes lake outbound will be clear. Channel Iona's backing out of the ocean dock, and the Montreal Express passing 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, wrong camera. Oh, double wrong camera. What am I doing? Well, the shipmate TCDs has Howland's Breezes cam coming along. Yeah, all ready to go with that, pretty much. I just need Captain Marty to lend me his time. He's I need a business to install it that's got the proper insurance, and his business is perfect. And unfortunately, he's been got hit with a really busy patch. Just as I got the go-ahead from Solent Breezes to install the camera, he just got really busy, and then he disappeared off to China, and now he's busy again. So hopefully, I'm going to get back to that next month.
DW, VTS.
He has promised me.
Traffic information, I'm sure you're aware already. The WIT Champions just entered the Empress over.
He has promised me that next month is the one.
Copy, thanks.
Yeah, beautiful conditions out there. What a lovely sailaway. You wouldn't expect that, would you? Almost at the end of October, you wouldn't expect to be having such wonderful conditions as you head off south. So where's the first stop? Well, Le Havre. I don't think the weather's going to be very different there. What the weather's like in Bilbao? Let's have a look, shall we? Bilbao. Currently, the weather in Bilbao is actually not much different than it is here. In fact, it's currently colder. It's cold today and a bit wet, so they're there. Well, that would be 20. They're in Bilbao on the 29th. Forecast for 29th is 21 sunny, cloudy. Well, it's an improvement, isn't it? It's not worse, I suppose. That's an advantage. Well, the shipmate Gerald says... you should sell some flags with your logo on for passengers to wave. I should do, shouldn't I? I've thought about this. I'm not sure how to go about it. I did come up with the idea. I thought perhaps towels were a better idea, because the towels can also be useful. But then perhaps there should be scarves. You know, ladies' scarves. A little silky number that's easy to pack up and is useful when you're wandering around the ship. Maybe I'll do that. Get some Solent scarves printed up. Silk ones. Oh, yes, I've got something. I've just remembered something. Let me have a check on the front down here. See the Iona is starting to turn now, so the old bow thrusters kicking in. Well, the Shipmate Shepherd book is just showing off now. It's 28C in Texas. That's pretty warm. Well, the shipmate SSRL Sway says, I think it's right to say, sat in the crow's nest. Damn it, shipmate, that's my favourite place, the crow's nest. In case you're wondering where the crow's nest is, it's the bar right at the front of the ship, just above the bridge. And I think it's wonderful. It's lovely. You've got a lovely view. You can see all around, out and about. There you go. It's right at the top there. You've got a fantastic view all the way around. There's a little piano in there that someone plays occasionally. It's fantastic. That's probably my favourite bar, or the sky bar at the stern. Memory serves me correctly, I think there are 18 bars on board Iona. I did go and visit them all. I need to make a film of that.
BTS Red Eagle shortly departing route. Clear to house, please.
Red Eagle, we just that's all received. Thank you. Got the Montreal Express just under the upper swinging ground outwards. The Iona swinging off the ocean dock. I'm sure you can see there. Also out. Seven's going ovation west of the shop up the Itchin, followed by the Janie W. Over.
That's all received. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, the shipmate Lynn says, asking what that door was, what it's open for, what its purpose. Good question, shipmate. Let's have a look if I can zoom in on that door so that people. If you look right at the bow of Iona, and it's on all ships. There is a little door, a little hatch at the front here. There we go. Let's get it before it disappears. There you go. You can see a couple of shipmates standing on it. The purpose of that is in that area there, the well deck. That's where all the lines come in when they're pulling the lines in as she departs. Oh, look, you can see the train on the Hythe Pier. And
yeah, go ahead.
So when they bring the lines in, that means that someone can be out there on the bridge to make sure all the lines are coming in, nothing's getting tangled. And then they stay on that with that hatch open for quite some time. I think it's just for extra safety and visibility. I did ask someone, and I haven't really had an answer, but because obviously up at the bridge, you don't necessarily get to see things all around.
Are you kidding? Good evening.
So yeah, get a good view. Make sure you're not running over any small craft.
Blue from VTS, yeah, sorry you was overridden there. Can you please repeat again?
Yeah,
yep, all received. And can you confirm POV for me? Blue from VTS, all understood. Thank you. Nothing immediate for you at the moment, sir.
Just noticing that I think potentially been a bit of bad parking there at the stern. Looks like Iona's rubbed up against something. There you can see it. That's the other little hatch. That's where the shipmate pokes his head out of.
Good evening. Got the Ventura SO1 outward bound clear channel. The Iona Ocean Dock outward bound also clear channel. And the Montreal Express in the upper swing ground outward bound.
Looks like it's all swinging up at the sky bar. We've got
good evening to you. All received. Thank you.
Quite a few people in the pools. Quite a few children as well. Might put some of you off. I can see some waving going on. Was that waving or dancing? Difficult to tell. Could be waving to people on the end of Town Quay here. Gosh, yeah, it does look busy. Well, it is busy. It's a very full ship. I don't think I've ever heard as many numbers on Iona as we have sailing on her today. 6,000 almost 6,300 people. Well, they should. Ray Morris says, "Where does the port pilot get on board?" He gets on by the air bridge. I assume you're probably asking the question, "Where's the pilot get on board when they're at sea?" And there'll be a hatch along the side. I think we're probably quite close to seeing it just a second ago. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's on deck 5. Memory. This will be where the pilot gets on and off the ship when it's travelling along at sea. Let's have a look. Can't quite see. I can't quite see where that would be. Yeah, it's probably along. Yeah, you can't really see very well. It's not very clear. But if you look along the bottom of the ship here, there are very faintly. There's a number of hatches along there, and I suspect one of those will be one of the hatches that the pilot will board via. Probably round about here where that symbol is, I suspect. Iona's off with a full complement of passengers. Calling in at Le Havre, then Bilbao in Spain, then La Coruna in Spain, then Cherbourg in France, and then back to the wonderful port of Southampton. Well, the shipmate Abby Mottram says, "Hi there, new subscriber, pleased to be a shipmate." Well, welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Well, their shipmate Debs says, don't know why I tune in, makes me depressed. Lucky so-and-so. Yeah, I know what you mean. Somebody's got to have fun though, haven't they? Otherwise, the shipments wouldn't be there. So that's the way I look at it. More people use them, the more cruises there are for us to go on. Well, the shipmate Jamie Morris says, "Have you had horns?" Yes, we had quite a few horns this evening. Not as many as I was expecting, but we certainly had a good complement of horns. Shipmate Terry says, Iona's had a lot of scrapes along the waterline. Yes, it's probably time she had a bit of liquor paint along there, I would think. I don't know when she's due for a refit. Probably not for a few years, I wouldn't think. Oh, actually, yeah, next year she's due for a refit. There we go. They'll probably refit her and run down the side with the paintbrush and the roller. There we go. Iona's now passing Dock Head. What glorious weather.
Cheers, Montreal Express, also on pursuing outbound.
Yeah, Montreal Express, yes, all received, thank you. Red Falcon approaching the Hound inwards. Iona VTS, good evening to you, that's all received, thank you. Yeah, let us take the Red Falcon Hound inwards.
And as an example, so this is a Western Europe cruise from Southampton, calling it Rotterdam, Netherlands overnight. So usually you have an overnight stop, but I think it's a great idea. Rotterdam's a lovely city to wander around at night time, go to a few bars. Then Hamburg, Germany, then Zeebrugge. That's next year. on Iona from £750 per person. Just give you an idea of some of the prices. Well, have you enjoyed that one, shipmates? We'll be back. When will we be back? Let's have a look. Oh, back tomorrow, of course. Back tomorrow, currently at 6 o'clock for the departure of Queen Anne from 46 berth. She'll be right in front of us. Shipmate Anti-Field says, why does P&O website say maximum passengers on it is 5,200? That's a good question. I think that is double occupancy capacity. What they don't list is an extra capacity. So quite a lot of cabins have a sofa bed, which means you can get a couple of extra passengers on board. And I'm not sure how many people use the sofa beds, but I suppose if you have children, it's probably not so bad, is it? Because they're only small and they probably don't mind sleeping on a sofa bed. And I think that's where there's a variation in figures. And often they'll list a double occupancy capacity figure and then a maximum capacity figure. Oh, looks like I've got a red funnel on, hot on the chase there. At Queen Anne on Sunday at 6, and then probably back. Certainly Friday we've got Queen Mary 2 and MC Preziosa. Then on Saturday we've got Iona again, Sky Princess. But also on Saturday we have the fireworks from Mayflower Park. I think they're starting around 7 or something. So yeah, still a few more, but the clocks go back this evening, shipmates, so don't forget that. I shall carry on following Iona as she departs. Many thanks to all my subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, please do think about subscribing. Many thanks to all my PayPal donors, Patreons, members of the channel, and of course the Blue Spanner crew, who apparently don't like some of my jokes, but are very helpful in the chat, and especially for hearing things I don't hear or see things I don't see. So we'll be back again tomorrow, shipmates. Till next time.
Falcon VTS, with caution. 102 out, over.
Copy that, thank you.
VTS, Eston.
Aston VTS, evening again, mate.
Evening, Andy. All done on the Montreal back up for the Sydney.
Yep, all received, 1915 away.
That's copy, back.
Ventura VTS, that's all received, so thank you. No inbound traffic, just looking for us at the moment there. VTS, yes please, with caution. Got the Montreal Express approaching the pierhead outward bound.
VTS, Eleanor.
Eleanor VTS, evening again, mate.
Yeah, evening, Andy. Done on a Montreal back up for the Sydney away.
That's all received, thank you. 1915 away.
Thank you very much.
VTS, we're champion.
We're champion VTS.
VTS, we're champion, all fast, double turn 222. Our next customer is the Queen Anne in the morning, 0600.
Champion VTS, that's all received, thank you. Good evening, Sean.
Thank you. VTS Montreal Express, Pier Headway and back.
At Montreal Express VTS, thank you. Yes, that's all. See, thank you. Good evening to you, and we'll speak to you later, sir. Yeah, JW VTS all received, sir. Thank you. Good evening to you.
Thank you, sir. And good watch to you.